pro-life.
You say you're right.
I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice.
Welcome back. We about to look at some people do crazy things because they're trying to misconstrue all of the successes we've had over the years. And yeah.
Who can I talk to argue with?
Yeah, I want to debate.
I know that you're a man.
Whoa, you're assuming?
I know that you're a man. Whoa, brother, whoa! How you gonna assume I'm a man, huh? How? Don't you dare misgender me.
You keep saying killing of innocent human beings, but without abortion, there would be more people in this world, right?
What's wrong with that?
Climate change.
The human being is more important than a tree.
But the tree that tree is supporting life of human beings. Without that tree, there is no life on Earth.
What's more important?
Probably a tree. Does it count?
If it's more important than a daggone tree, then why are you on a campus that you're paying to attend that was once nothing but trees? Before you joined that campus, before you became of age to be able to go to a university, guess what, brother? Guess what? Pop quiz, that was nothing but land and trees. But all of a sudden, ooh, you care about trees. You don't care about no damn tree. You just care about the ignorance that's been planted in your mind, young man. And now you want to regurgitate it to someone to act like you're intelligent when you're not.
Have a right to life. No. Does a fetus have a right to life?
Yes.
So a cow is less of a being than a human.
A cow is not a person.
I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro giving people the right to choose.
Yeah, including the choice to kill.
But I
Yes,
argue
that's what it
it's
means.
not murder.
The
Your
choice,
argument is that
saying pro-choice means the choice to kill an innocent person. Yes or no?
Yeah, but it's not an
So-
innocent person in my eyes.
Please stop hiding behind the euphemism of pro-choice. Abortion was wrong yesterday. It's wrong today. And 1,000 years from now, it'll still be wrong.
I mean, I believe in science. I don't think you do.
No, science defends the lives that begin to conception.
I disagree with that immensely, as a matter of fact.
I thought you just now said that you agree with science, bro. If science says it, then science says it. Do you agree with science or do you not daggone agree with science, man?
Really?
Yeah. Where's my proof? Oh,
I'm not judging. It's wrong. It's wrong to take an innocent person's life.
Why don't debate a haunted mansion?
This year.
Don't you think it's immoral
Super
to take
chill.
an innocent life?
Super scary.
I would rather not speak about this. I'm just here. I'm just vibing.
Hey, inside the womb baby is not the same as a baby outside of the womb.
Why?
They're not the same.
Why?
That is
Explain
a
that to me.
fetus, not a human.
You haven't explained why, though. You're just
But
saying
you haven't explained why a 1-year-old baby and a
Yes, I
newborn
have.
baby is the same thing. I'm not okay.
If
what?
you can kill a
okay,
baby
no,
in
no.
the
Let's
womb-
look. Okay, let's back up. Let's back
By
up.
your logic, why can't we kill a baby outside the womb?
You can't. You can do whatever you want.
So you
Really.
can kill a baby outside the
You can do whatever you want. Okay, brother, we see where you stand. He believes that we can do whatever we want. Yeah, let's do whatever we want. How long will we last if we're doing whatever we want? Well, we're about to see because China is making moves, and guess what? Y'all better get right with God.
If you want it, you have to face the consequences of that. You have to face the consequences of that. You'll be tried for murder.
That's
right?
right, it's murder.
Oh, it's not murder though. An abortion is not murder.
Why not?
Bro, it's not murder because one, it's a medical procedure. There's
Okay, medical procedures are murders as well. You ever heard of death row? You ever heard of death row? You know where they go ahead and put they jab you, and it's the last jab that you have in your life.
there's a procedure in medicine that you basically kill a person and you bring them back to life. Is that not
Are
killing?
we bringing those babies back to life?
They are not
dismembered.
viable. They're not viable for life.
What do you mean they're not viable? They're not viable because you killed them. Oh my gracious. And you're at a university. Well, we see why you're at that university, so that you can get what you have yet to receive, which is an education.
Forming.
They're
on their way.
being able to form
They're
and
alive.
being viable for life is two different
They're
things.
alive.
They're not alive.
You're still forming.
You're still forming.
Exactly.
What harm does a preborn baby cause?
Oh, the harm to the women who, like, pregnancy is a massive biological burden and also a huge socioeconomic burden.
It's a natural thing.
Hey guys, have y'all gone to LFRFamily.com and asked me about the Bang Bang Tea yet? If not, then you might want to do so.
Well, a lot of things are natural but not necessarily good. There's a lot of women I know who never want children.
That doesn't, just because you don't want the child doesn't give you the right to kill it.
Well, you have the right to remove a separate life from your body. Like if I eat a truck stop sandwich and I get a tapeworm, I did not consent to that tapeworm living inside of me.
Is that tapeworm a human?
Well, excuse me, sir. Tapeworms are not human.
A tapeworm is more sentient than a zygote. I'm talking about sentience. You're talking about a technicality.
I'm not talking about a technicality.
Yes, you are.
With the medical advances of today, where you can do prenatal surgeries on these babies, there's no reason.
Some of my friends have had to get abortions because they were about to die. So
Okay, you're lying. Some of my friends had to get abortions because they were about to die. So you're lying. You're lying. Some of my friends had to, she's lying. Who had to get an abortion? Name them. Name them. And what were they about to die from? Go. Pop quiz. Go ahead. I bet you fail.
So, would you rather sacrifice the woman or sacrifice the baby? I would rather sacrifice the baby to keep myself
Well, at least you're honest enough to call it a baby.
Thank you, young lady. You see that? He got you.
Ooh.
All I can say is I don't give a
So you don't care about science?
I do, but not from that one retard, bro. I'm sorry.
So the godfather of embryology, Dr. Alfred Bongiovanni of Harvard Medical Institute, he's a according to you. Dr. Heidi Gordon of the Mayo Clinic, she's also a retard according to you.
You really love the Mayo Clinic, man.
Well,
you really love that
It's
joint.
world renowned.
Life begins at conception.
No, it doesn't. Are you
Your life began at conception just as mine. It started at the same time.
Yeah, and you should have aborted. Like, you're like,
So now you don't care about my life.
no.
What happened to having
I
hate?
don't.
You just said you wish we were
And you don't
aborted.
care
That
about
sounds pretty
women.
hateful.
You don't care about.
I don't hate you. Obviously, you don't care about me.
He actually loved you more than you care about him. And what is she looking at? Is she blind? I think she is. Does she have no, seriously, I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. I really want to know because she's not looking at him. Is she just cross-eyed? What am I missing?
I don't care about you.
But you want me to
You
care
all
about...
are
but
idiots.
But you want me to care about women.
Yes. What?
I know what abortion does, therefore I oppose it.
Well, it sounds pretty convenient from a man telling a woman what to do with her body.
Well, I know that you're a man.
Whoa, you're assuming?
Sounds pretty convenient for a man to tell a woman what to do with her body. Boom. I got him, ladies. Huh? I got him the same way y'all taught us to do it. Huh? Just like in practice.
You're a man. Maybe. Yes. Aren't you a man? Maybe.
You certainly assumed that we were men.
Well,
He did. Just like a man. You did, didn't you, brother? See, he threw it right back in your face. That's what you get.
oh, so
It's so frustrating. All you guys, you have these like argumentative tactics.
are you a man?
Maybe.
Do those people on the World Trade Center deserve to die? Obviously not. Okay, do these babies deserve to die?
They
No.
don't
They're
even have a brain. They don't know what's happening. It doesn't matter.
You ain't got a brain. So would it be okay to kill you? Huh? Would it? Because you ain't got no brain?
6 weeks they have a brain.
Actually, that's not true.
Yes, it is true. That is true.
I'm a midwife.
You say you're right.
I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice.
Well, it's the same thing.
Pro-choice because there are women.
I'm pro-choice to have an abortion. I'm just not pro-choice. I mean, I'm not pro-abortion. She's ridiculous.
There are women in the world who don't have a lot of choices.
What is the choice for? What is the choice
A
for?
choice of life for some women. So I really hate this, what's happening in the world.
hate
Because
what's happening in the world.
America, when my first baby died.
You hate me?
My first, not at all. My first baby died.
What does abortion do to the child?
It
You have
kills
one
it.
child.
It's
not a child. It's a fetus.
What does it do?
It does kill the baby.
kills the baby.
But in some situations,
Yes.
it's
Kills
better.
the baby, he says.
It's better in
That's
some
right,
situations.
idiots.
What do you have against men?
It's idiots. I have something against men who decide for women's life.
You know, there's actually women who are deciding for women's lives as well. And plus, women don't have a choice. They had a choice to have sex. They had a choice to use a prophylactic They had a choice to make sure that who they were having the baby with was someone that if they did conceive with them, that this person would make a good father or make a good husband. They had a choice. They had a whole poop ton of choices. We just always want to go to the worst of the worst cases. What if they were raped? What if they're about to die? What if this? What if that? We're talking about the individuals who make up their minds to let somebody stick the ding-a-ling inside of them and spew baby juices inside of them and then potentially create a baby, right? Well, that's what happened. And then they decided, say, you know what? I ain't ready to have this kid. I still got a life to live. I got a career to build. I got this. I got that. Well, you should have thought about that before you decided to have unprotected sex.
Something against men
We're standing
who try
up.
to decide
We're standing up for the small women.
Who think
the
that
innocent
I
small
don't,
women in the womb.
I
right?
don't.
The women that are very
I'm not
small,
able to make
that
a
aren't
decision
born
of
yet.
myself. I can
The
make a
small
decision
women,
of myself.
the very innocent, the most.
I would never put myself in any circumstance. It's my child, and my child is a different person than I am.
Yeah. Then you'd care for your child.
I do care for my child.
So why should it be my business to come and tell you about what to do about your child?
Because it's a lie.
So the premise of your argument is you need to experience the evil in order to speak about it. In that case, I would need to be a slave owner. I would need to have cancer to raise awareness against cancer. I would need to be in jail to help people in jail, and so on and so forth. So your argument doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying, my friend, I'm just saying you.
I'm just saying, my friend. I'm just saying, my friend. My friend, I'm just saying, my friend.
You, as a white man, especially a man.
What about me as a woman?
Yeah. A woman, yes, you can. I accept. That's why I'm trying to engage with you.
Oh, but I have the same opinion as him. So
No,
he's wrong
men trying to take women's cause and try to make themselves a fighter of justice is unfair.
The life of the baby.
I'm not.
Bro, you do the same thing. You do it for your wife, you do it for your daughters, you do it for your mother, you do it for your aunts, you do it for your sisters. You take up arms for them. That's your job as a man, to protect women. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to protect women, not speak against them, not take away their rights, but protect women.
Against abortion, raise your hand. Very simple.
I'm against abortion.
You are?
Oh, sure.
I'll raise your hand.
Excellent. I am absolutely for Roe versus Wade because the last entity in the world that I think it's not a contradiction.
Yes, it is.
I am not at all comfortable with that decision
Bro, it's a contradiction.
being in the hands of my government. You must love big government.
What I love is organic Christian society. That's what I love.
I don't understand how
They're
it's murder
because
if I
they're
don't
white.
want it.
That's what makes them.
Life begins at conception. We already established that.
She said, I don't understand how it's murder if I don't want it. I don't want it. I just want to have unprotected sex. I want to do whatever I want to do. I want to have as many men as possible to spray their baby juices inside of me. But if I don't want it, then I don't want it.
So it's a human life.
Yes, it is human.
So to end that human life, that's called murder. To end a human life forcibly is called murder.
I thought it was abortion, not pray and act against the sin.
That's what abortion is. It's the murder of an unborn human life.
Yeah, it's murder. It's murder because it's unborn.
Oh my Jesus.
Gender ideology contradicts basic biology.
Right? What the you all are doing?
Oh, you actually want to debate instead of just blasting rock music.
Yeah, I want to debate because
Awesome.
the fact is that the majority of trans people who transition are happy with their transition. The people who are not able to.
They're not happy with their transition. The majority of trans people are not happy with themselves. They're not happy with life, period. They're not happy with how they were born. They don't believe that what they see in the mirror is who they are naturally. That right there says that they are not happy. So they are doing something to make themselves happy. And you realize that a lot of people who actually do those things, like go that extra mile and get those surgeries and get their titties cut off or their ding-a-ling cut off and whatnot to make themselves happy, they end up regretting doing those exact same things is because they didn't know what they wanted in the first place. They didn't receive the mental health that they didn't receive the psychiatric help that they need, the psychological help that they needed before getting those things done. But we got a whole bunch of people who are not trans that want to speak up for the trans community. But then as soon as a man want to speak up for a woman and say that abortions are not right, but you're not a woman, how could you speak for the woman? Well, guess what? You're not a trans. So how can you speak for a trans? Ridiculous.
To access their transitional care are more likely to kill themselves. You won't want trans people to kill themselves.
If you truly believe that, then you need to read this stat here about the high suicide rate.
Yeah, they're suicidal because of what you people do. You tell them that they're not
You
real.
can't prove that.
Listen,
You can't prove that. It's delusional.
Who are you actually hoping to convince with this? Like, do you think this is actually going to say, oh, you know, I changed my mind. You know, transgenders are living in sin. They got to change.
Yes, that's exactly what they're hoping, because that has to happen. Like, those conversations have to happen, because if they don't, then you're going to be walking around all ignorant, supporting what you support, not realizing what you're doing.
We meet students every day who change their mind.
Really?
Yes.
Because of you? Or
Gender is a spectrum, unlike sex, but you don't care about that. You're just repeating.
Invented by John Money in 1950. Never
Everything
in
was invented
scientific.
by someone at some point. my
Never,
guy.
never in scientific literature before that. Ever. Let me break it down why it's delusional. If I think that I am General George S. Patton, and I truly believe that, I am delusional.
That's not how gender works. You.
Who can I talk to argue with?
Take your pick. There's men and there's women.
I said that there are some men and there are some women. And there are some others.
Okay, well, answer this then. Then why does every 30 trillion of your cells in your body either tell you that you're a man or you're a woman? That's the same for all people. Wow, no arguments. Okay. He can.
If I feel like identifying as a 2-year-old,
You can do
is that okay?
whatever you like, sir.
But
what
is
I'm
it
saying
is it right or
what
wrong?
It's not okay for you to do is
Is
to
it
come
right or
onto
wrong?
somebody else's college campus and make them feel uncomfortable.
Am I lying
to
if I
scream
say
their
that I'm a
hate.
2-year-old?
You're coming on a religious campus.
What was the sin of Lucifer? Pride.
Whoa, that's a stretch.
How do you explain all those priests?
Why are you carrying the pride flag?
Wow, bro. That's heavy. He got you. He got you, man. He got you. Sorry, you lost, preacher. You lost.
My man, what you guys like saying about?
Why are you carrying the green
Let
flag?
the ones that want to
Answer my
discuss
question.
it,
Answer my
discuss
question.
it.
Why are you
I don't want
carrying
to answer many more of
the
your
flag
questions. Your
of
questions
pride?
don't make any sense.
The second you come out with logical questions, they run. Look, there's nobody left on the street. Where did they all go?
They all left because they didn't want to be challenged anymore. Dang it. We got to go back and have another meeting. They asked some remarkable questions and we didn't know how to answer them. Y'all got to do better with the answers, man. When he said this, you should have said that. And you was horrible. You embarrassed us. I don't know why in the hell, but you're a priest. Why you holding the daggone gay flag? Huh? You couldn't explain why you was holding the pride flag. Huh? He made some great points and you didn't counter those points. Y'all are horrible. We need to just get out of my office. Get out of my office. We having a meeting tomorrow. Look for the email. All right. I expect for y'all to be there because we got to make sure if they run up on us like that again, we got to be ready.